Sorry guys, a technical glitch. So we'll continue. So we have to buy the licenses and all these cannot be used. So based on the user, like a user who wants to work on all the objects should be provided this type of license, like not this type of license. And people who do not have much use of this, they can have the other license. In the same way, there are so many licenses in the like Salesforce, so you can have the benefit and speak to your client, and based on the work what we are going to do in the organization, we can get the licenses. Okay, partner app subscription, all these things. So since I am not having Salesforce license, you can see, because it's a free trial, guys. So in a free trial you will get two Salesforce license and three platform, like Salesforce platform license. Okay. So now I have a question for you people. So a user who wants to work on only case object and the remaining all custom objects. So which type of license you will recommend them? So assume only two licenses are there right now. Any guess? Which license? You have only two options. No, you can say any.
Salesforce platform license, correct, ma'am?
Okay, why is it so?
We can work on only custom objects and cannot be used by others.
Huh. Then, but here the requirement was one case object and all custom objects. So here case object is not allowed, no. Even though it's one object, we are not able to get it in the platform license. So again, we have to go back to Salesforce license and we should get this. Okay. One more requirement now. A person, like one user wants to work on like three to four custom objects and no other like what we say standard objects. Which license you people will suggest them?
Platform license.
Correct, exactly. Because now we have only custom objects and no standard objects. Okay, this is the license. So now we are going to create the user. Since I do not have any other Salesforce um, like license available in the free org, so I am just having this. And profile is like you will be have many number of profiles, so based on the platforms you have to select the profiles. So for this you have only one user license and the profile, but if you want some other, you have to go to the other user and you can check. I'll show you that also. Every license is paid, guys, so it is very much important to utilize that and see the kind of work, everything, and we have to suggest. And these things are like provided by the Amazon, like what title, company, department, everything we have to provide, we'll add it. And these are some other like part of things we can have, like licenses and all. This is not necessary right now. One more thing is email encoding. So here it is Unicode. You have to have the general US, Western Europe. Because why is it? Because this is a email which we are sending. So from Salesforce also we can send the emails and all, no. So for that we have to like again, everything is confirmed by the client and manager. Then only people can create the user. And time zone. So it is showing America, Los Angeles. So based on your own, like whatever the location is there, you can have the time zone based on their. Now if user is working from Telugu, consider if it is a country such as America, Africa and all. So based on their time zone we will fix it, but now we are speaking about India, so everything is for Indian, Asia. And local is something which are like we have few words. So in any of the native languages we pronounce it or spell it in the other way. So now color in one place is known as, other place this color is used. So this is called local. And in the same way there are other words also which are different on base, like place to place. So you can choose your local, United Kingdom or United States. So language. These are the languages which are supported by Salesforce. You can select any one among this. So now we don't know any other languages. We'll go with English. Okay. Then comes this approver. This approver thing, no, don't just like there is no need of understanding this for you right now. So just ignore this. Generate a new password and notify user immediately. So once you click save, the user email ID which I have given, no, for this email ID you will get an email saying you like your platform, your user has been created in this organization. Please check and log in once करके. Then you have to log in from your email ID. So okay, this is how we will create the user. Understood guys? Any doubts? Okay, assuming no. And save. Done. You have created the user now. Once you create the user and you do the following steps, like you wanted to, um, you have to go and reset the password, and once it is done you will be able to log into Salesforce. Okay, so once it is done you will get something like this login link for you. Once that user is logged in as an admin, you can see this action. Login is something you can log in into the other user, because in your organization you can think like, so you got the login option which is wrong, because we are like entering into other people's login, is it correct or not? Actually this option, like this users list, everything is not shown. The entire setup is there now which we are using right now, this setup things, these are not shown to users. Only this UI part will be shown. Okay, no user will be able to see this side of the Salesforce. All customer service employees will be seeing only these things, what are the apps, what are the things, only these things they will be able to see. There will be no button for them here. Okay, this is will remove them further, like will remove for them. Only we as a administrator, developer and tester, we have this login option. You, it's just a trust guys, because Salesforce is you have all the permissions as an admin, so you can destroy the entire data which has been created. You will be able to see the records created by all the organization members, like all the organization users, whatever they create you can have a look. Such type of permissions you got from the system administrator profile. So they know you can do something wrong if you wish to. So they have a trust on you people, so they have this option. So you can do a login from here. It is difficult if one company is having 1500 people, so each and every email ID and password you can not get for testing and all. So for that reason, we will be having the direct login option here. This is the like general practice in Salesforce. You can log in from here. So once you log in, so now I am logging into the Tom's Salesforce. Okay, the first thing is you can see here, this means you are logged in as Tom but not Tom, they are saying. This is the first feature. You can understand that you are logged in with another user's profile, and you can go have a look in the, this is again for the testing purpose and all we have added. But if not, if he is an end user, we will remove the setup option. Okay, in the classic how it looks, we'll see here, this is how it shows at the top right. Understood, no? So now you are a Tom Stewart. From here you can create any records or do anything whichever you want. So we have learned how to create the users. So once the user has been created, we got to know what is the license. So this profile, system administrator profile, will be shown only to the Salesforce platform user. You can see Tom was there. I'll show you his settings, how it is there. See, he is using a license, Salesforce license. And profile, here I was able to change like whichever we wanted. But there we got only one because we had the platform, this, I think, which profile, sorry. That was a standard Salesforce platform license, no? Because of that, we were not able to see. Okay. You can see now. Did you people get the login option here? Why is it so? Any idea?
Because of Salesforce platform.
No, no. Actually, this Tom guy, I have logged in from Tom, no? So now, see, you can see once I refresh, it will show us login as Tom Stewart. So Tom is not able, like he is not into system administrator, no? Only Kalpana is a system administrator here, and Tom is of some department, HR department guy. So obviously he will not be having the permissions to log in because he is just a user, end user of the customer service. He is into the HR department. Okay. So because of that, he is not having the option to log in to any of the users. So now if I log out, now I was able to log out directly, but for you, for few times it will log out entirely. You have to give the password and ID for yourself and log in, but later it will be fixed. Okay. So now I am in the Kalpana's profile, who is a system administrator. See here, Kalpana. That means now I have to see this login options, reset passwords and everything. These things were not there for this user. When we logged in with this user, he was not having all those permissions. Understood? Okay, guys. So now, once the user has been created, can we delete him? Is our question. But we cannot delete the any of the user in the Salesforce org because some like one user is in the Salesforce org. Like I am currently working in Amazon customer service as an admin. I have added so many records. So if I be deleted from the organization, the connections with my records, the owner, everything field will be changed. At that time, what we have to do is we have two options. One option is freeze, and the other option is for deactivate. Okay. Freeze is something for people who are going on the temporary leave. For example, if a maternity leave is there, you will go off for 6 months. So at that 6 months, you are not allowed to log in into Salesforce account. That is organization. So for that reasons, we can freeze that account so that user will not be able to log in for 6 months. But um, but like the license whatever is there, no, which we have paid for the license, it is always there with them. It is not gone. So we have invested lost lots of money in the license, so license is still there with them. But you will be having a question, so if someone leaves the company, what we have to do? We can deactivate the user. So user is deactivated, then your license gets free. That means whatever license you had for the previous user, no, that license you can add it to the new user. So replacing this, we got a new user into the organization. So new user, whoever is created, no, for that user we will give this license. That means he will not have all the data which has been created by the old user. It is a new organization, like new user, but only license is utilized, so that money is not wasted. Okay. Now we have a requirement like one of the person who who is going to some medical emergencies, and he will be back after 4 months. What you have to do?
Freeze that account.
Correct. And if a person is already like quitted the company, and now we have to deactivate him, like delete the entire account, what you have to do? Select the option.
Deactivate.
Deactivate. But sometimes it is also necessary, like today, one of the person's last working day, so he has left the organization. But we have to like I cannot deactivate directly because there are so many other things which are connected with the user, like approval process, all those things. We have to go through his profile, and what all the things are there, we have to change the ownership, and then we have to deactivate him. At that moment, we have to do a temporary freeze for that user, so that since the user is not working in the organization, he should not be able to log in. But meanwhile, we are doing the background processes to give a clearance for him. So once everything is done, we can deactivate the user. Okay. Understood, guys?
Please continue.
So now where is the option to deactivate or freeze here? Any option you got?
On the top of the screen, freeze.
So once you click freeze, you will not be able to log in now. So it has been not applied, but as of now, I am a system administrator, so I'll be able to log in with the login link. But people who has the username and password, no, who will not be able to enter into the Salesforce because he has been freezed. That is the reason which we do, because even though we freeze the account, we have to do some background works for him, So we will be doing it by our profile, like we can do it by logging in with the login link which is there here beside the username. Okay, understood, no? Now he is freezed. Only we will be able to log in and do some activities, but not the user who is having the password and username. So here we have so many things which we can see. Like once user has been created, you will have the options. Like we can see what are the permission sets assigned. This will be like spoke in the next classes. And next is or who are working with him. Like he is into HR department, no? Who all are the part of HR department you can see here, and then managers in the role hierarchy. So HR department he is a employee, but who is the manager for that record, like that user, we can define it here. All these things we can do it, but as of now it is not necessary. And login history, every user has the login history and we can see it here. Okay, if that user has already logged in, you can see. I'll show you, wait, in the other user. Tom Stewart is there, now you'll see here. See, we can see when he has been logged in. Correct. This was the last login. He was logged, but till now he has not. But just now I logged in. No, that is caught in my login history. That means I tried to log in as a Tom into the Tom's his user, but not the Tom. Okay. So now today's assignment is you have to create a user. As of now, you will be having one more Salesforce license free. So you will be able to see, because since I have already two users, I'll not be able to like add the one more user with the Salesforce license. So you will be having that license. You can create with that license. Okay. So you will get similar to this. You can add the department as like any. You can choose any department which you will get as a pop up, and you can save it, but do not log in here. You have to go to the email id which you have given for the new user, and from there you have to activate it. Once you activate it, you are allowing that user to log in. So try both the things, and we'll get back tomorrow. Tomorrow's agenda is, I said no, few records should be shared and few not. So those things we will discuss how to do it. The first thing is OWD, and huh, OWD, and then we'll speak about profiles. Okay, these two things we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, guys. Why only I am not audible, or
Yes.
okay, 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 then we'll finish the class today, because for that OWD and permission profiles, I need like some 20 to 30 minutes. We cannot cover that right now. So you can have a good day today. Okay. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.